My friends, I haven't filmed like a setup video of a week in a while. Let me put this low. And the reason why I don't do that is because there's a lot of personal things going on in my weeks, and I don't choose to film like my plan with me's anymore like that for my main planner, which obviously this is what this is. But we can chat and I can draw it out and I could do all the things with y'all. So, this is an A6 and I'm cutting them out like this because I'm trying to figure out what I want to track more. I will show you this week's tracking, and it didn't go as planned. And that's quite all right. Okay. So, the tracking is here. I was doing like plan the planner right here. So how many times did I touch my large most gain lady, cousin, pocket rings, weeks? So, I mean, it still works. As you could see, I didn't touch my cousin a lot. I touched my weeks towards the end. So I still want to do that. So, I mean, I guess it did work, right? So I always do home, personal and home, I see. But I take some off the home because I don't track as much, and then I take some off the personal too. Now, when next book comes along, I will have the whole shebang there. So that's that. I will glue this down. And the whole point of the tracking for me is just to, where am I at? I touch this planner multiple times throughout the day. I mean, it sits right here by my main area where we are all the time. And I took over a part of the table and it just kind of sits here. And so, defeats, I track a whole lot more than victories. What my defeats are like my mood: sad, mad, moody, complaining, panic attack, anxious, all the stuff. And anytime I need to be able to give my doctor what was my mood like or what happened during the week, I have no problem doing that, because 9 times out of 10 I wrote something on my dailies that would reflect my mood, or I wrote something in the back with my journaling. There will always be something that would be able to tell me like what the heck has happened. These at the top tell me what week I'm in. So this is the 2nd week, which today's the 6th, but I'm going to go into the 7th through the 13th. And I told you these are so horrible. So let me use some of this to put it down. So, yeah, I again have done this for a really long time, and it's just so, it works, y'all. It really, really works. So spending right here, yesterday I spent $50. Was that Saturday? Yeah. Because I went to the craft place. So this was a high week. It was my birthday week, so that was my excuse. So this is always planner money. What did I spend? Did I film? More than likely I did. Well, no, you could see 2 days I didn't. Right now I'm tracking if I'm staying keto. I put that I didn't today because I had some cereal. And that was a little bit more. So I think what I'm going to do instead of keto, no, I'm going to do the days I did keto and low carb. So like if I had a low carb right here, this would have been the day I did low carb, if that makes sense. Homeschool, and I'm not going to track my exercise right here because, again, I track it in the back. But sometimes I like to see it up at the front to remind me. So maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll leave it open just in case. I know, I'm trying to get rid of all these glues. I think I'm like 2 glues down and then I'll be done. Once I'm done with these freaking glues, yeah. Okay, so for my house, I track when I do an Instacart. That's, yeah. Then I wash my daughter's body. And then when I cook, I always put my floss down. That could totally be impersonal, but I keep it right here because that's what I've always done. I don't know. And I could have put her wash hair days by her wash her body, but I always put it right there. So I'm a creature of habit. So my victories are still going to be the planners. So what I'm using right now is my Moleskine. And then I'm going to put a D for the daily. And then I'm going to put a Moleskine W for the weekly. I also have the Wonderland. I also am going to have the Commit. And then I'm going to have my weeks. I'm not going to worry about my pocket rings. I mean, I have it. It's there. But I don't want to worry about tracking it. So sad, mad, moody, complain, anxious, panic. Same stuff. Sad, mad, moody, anxious. The M is the indifferent days. Panic. And then complaining. So that is my tracker. Then right here, this is my morning page. Monique, what is a morning page? It is when you wake up in the morning, how in the heck are you feeling? Let me see if I want to even share one. Today I said I was woken up to see if Isaac can braid his hair, and it made me moody. Where's my coffee? So my son basically was like, Mom. And all of them basically know, like, it takes me a long time to go to sleep, okay? And it takes me a long time to stay asleep. But his behind woke me up and was like, Mom, I'm going to get my hair braided. And like having a full-fledged conversation with me. And I always wake up startled. Like something is going on and I'm like, what happened? This pencil is horrible. I need my other one. I don't know where it is. But yeah, that's what he did. And so I woke up and I put on my morning page exactly how I felt when I touched this planner. And I call it morning pages, but it's usually what I'm feeling right in the thick of it. One of these, I don't really like these, but I'm just trying to get rid of them because you can barely see the thing from the glare. So this size has been working for the past few months, but not anymore because I need more room. But if I need more room, I just go towards the back and I write on it, obviously because I'm doing this book and I'm not going to stop my flow in the book. So I just kind of do that. So that's what our morning page is. It could be good, bad, ugly. It can be all of the above. It's like, what are you feeling when you first wake up? And I did that because let's say if it's good, bad, or ugly, then I'm like, okay, go to your devotion. Devotion is to center me. So my devotion today was push through hard times, my daughter. Love Jesus. Simple. And it really makes I need to find this pencil because that one is not cute. Here it is. I think this is my daughter's. No. But yeah, it helps me push through the days because or through the day, and to remind me, like just keep going. Oh, these balls. Just keep going, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of like why I have my little devotion, and they stemmed from my Jesus Calling. Back in the day, I used to write the exact thing that Jesus Calling was saying. And sometimes I'll do it. I'll still pull it up and do all that. I keep one of these on each one because I noticed that I don't want this is the paper that will bleed through a lot, and I don't want no transfer. So that's one reason why I like using my Stology the most, but I'm trying to get through my books because my books, I have a lot. Let me see, do I have any more in here? I don't think I do. No more stickers. Oh wait, there's one more. After that, I will just use my brush pen because whatever. So my devotion is to center my heart, get me right back into what I feel God is going to say to me that day. And if you ever read Jesus Calling or any kind of devotion, I used to do Joyce Meyer. I used to do the one from In Touch. Joyce was always my go-to because she convicts me. She'll be like, girl, get up and stop it. But in a nice way. So I just use this section. So it's very small, but it's very mighty. And it starts with the flow of things. So if you haven't noticed, there's a flow. I normally put stickers right here. Let's use one of these. These are my newer ones I got from the craft place. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna have 1, 2. My kids are playing Roblox in the background. So there's that. So yeah, I like putting this little thing down and like a little motivation. I used to use it for this last little box on each one that I drew for like a little reflection, or like what worked, what didn't, or like throughout the week, is there something else that I want to put down on this page, or whatever the case may be. But now I just kind of use it for decor because I already know this works for me. And it's super simple. And then I have my prayers, but sometimes I'll use this area for scripture writing. So I think I want to try that this upcoming week again, because my prayers, I pray all throughout the day. I obsessively pray too, which is one of my relieving things. So instead of it pray, I'm gonna just erase this. I've been trying to use pencil in case, and then just write scripture, and I know what that means. So again, and that's why sometimes I don't really like, these are not like my favorite videos to film, because I feel like they're just redundant. They're just me drawing stuff out, but it literally is my system. If you're new to my channel and you're like, what the heck is she doing every day? I'm like, that's wonderful. That's exactly the theme I'm going for, is what is Monique up to now? Let me tell you, I am at home. I take care of 3 kids of all different ages, and they all have different learning styles and learning. We're all basically neurodivergent here. And it's rough, yo. It's rough. So I just like to have something for myself, and I like projects, and I like to work with my hands. That is one of the biggest things that helps me stay afloat. And so if I were you, and if you don't have a hobby, I would strongly suggest that you create one, and I would suggest you make a YouTube video or a channel about it, because it'll help you process things out. And then if you like that interacting with everybody and chatting and kiki kwa, totally amazing for you, right? So food log is very essential to what am I what's going on, going in my body each day. I was really focusing on fasting, but I don't need to write it anymore because I kind of just stopped eating at like 8, and it's been very consistent. So I don't need to focus on that, but I do need to focus on what am I eating each day, because I need to be able to have that every single day. What am I eating? Snacks, every single thing that's going in my mouth. And then it's just very useful for me. So right here, I put some goals, but I'm going to use the bigger girls because I like how I don't really have like a whole bunch of goals throughout the day or the week. It's basically stay low carb, exercise, drink your water, vitamins, whatever. So I just put a little girl down there. It's going to motivate me. Then homeschool. So homeschool last week. Where are you? Oh, I already moved it down. I had a bunch of things to do. So I am like school on Wednesday. So tomorrow is crunch time. I basically have the school ready. I have things ready. I have all of our stuff we want to do ready. So it's not the biggest deal in the world because I already have everything set. I do want to hang up our cork board and do like a master, how you say, command center. So I'm going to do that today. and have like a calendar and all, I mean, just all this stuff. So homeschool, these are like homeschool notes. I will put vellum in here like I did this other one, wherever it is. I moved my tabs already, so that's why it's not easily accessible already. So I'll do that. And then here's brain dump. Brain dump is just a safety place. It's like, I want to remember that, but it doesn't go, it's not going to be tasks assigned to my oh man, that's crooked, like big time. It's not assigned to my day. There's no place for it. It could be something I want to buy. It's something I want to remember, something that is, you know, important to me, or, you know, and I try to have a space every single day for it. And then these work hand in hand with my dailies, because if my dailies also are memory pages too. So if that gets filled up, then I go here. And if this gets filled up, because trust me, it has before, I write it on a Post-it note. Or if it gets really bad, I insert another page. So I've had that happen too. So usually what I do is I go back in my old brain dump, which is here, and I'll grab everything that I didn't get to do and put it over here for the next week. So obviously I didn't get to do these calls. I didn't do a kitchen mat, nori bouts. I took my daughter's school pictures. I did her planning. Tomorrow is my son's pictures. I need to schedule an OB appointment. Like, there's so much to do. So when I transfer all that stuff over, I have that. The next thing, this is my week. It's already been set up because when I'm in this week, I always make sure I put the next week down, which is this. These inserts are from Peanuts Planner Co. They are really good, really good, and I don't see myself changing. I thought I was going to switch, but honestly, because like next month I'll be in a larger book, so yeah, I like it. So this book is a Hobonichi gridded notebook. I don't know how many pages it has. It probably has about maybe 192, and that's like what like the Moleskine, the regular Moleskine books have, or whatever. I will be going back to my like 365 daily ones, but this year, especially from like the end of the school year going into the new school year, especially like summer, I do not need a really huge book. But from like September all the way through like March, I do. So put this here and put this here. And then that way, if I have anything coming up for the following, I gotta put the fan on, guys, because I'm freaking hot, man. But if I got anything going on, I think it's gonna mess up the sound. I listened to one of my other videos. I was like, oh man, the fan's on it and it's making that sound, but I'm sorry. Like, you guys are gonna have to push through. What's most important is that if I'm cooled down, because if I'm not cooled down, y'all not getting no video. I forgot what I was saying now. I don't know. But I don't remember. So there is this weekly. Yeah. So I'm going to put down right here. I need to take Isaac's pictures. So I took my daughter's first grade pictures. I take his pictures. We're going to do that tomorrow. Then my daughter has a dentist appointment. First day of school. And then I've got this for Deja. Oh, that's too dark, but whatever. She is blue. Maya's shots. And then my son's driving. Is the screen? No, that's blue. And then I do use this for more of the mood tracking. Okay. So like sad, mad, anxious, all that, still relevant. I did sad, mad, happy, moody, depressed, and anxious. You see all that. I go through a variety of different things throughout the day. So sad, mad, moody, happy. And then I'm not going to do depressed. I'll do anxious. That's the story of my life. So stuff right here to clean. These are meal ideas. And then for my, I got a B6 Wonderland. I did an A5 Wonderland, A5 TN, A10 homeschool. So I put my planner projects right here. Whatever it is I create each day or go through that week, I put it right here. So see, I didn't have this down yet, but I had to put this to the next week, so I wrote it right here. So I know that this is the 14th, 15th, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I know that on the 15th, I have an appointment. So, what time did it say? Oh my gosh, 3:30. That's me. So that way I know what's coming up. And then here goes my days. So I already kind of had set up my days last week. I usually just do Monday, August. What is it? Gosh, you would think I know. 7th. So some of the stuff that I was writing right here, I'm going to use my Uniball Jetstream now because I'm going to take Isaac's pictures. Then I need to put money on his school lunch account. Then I have this right here. So these, if you didn't remember what these were, all throughout last week I had put just like low carb keto meal ideas just to keep me motivated. It totally worked. So they suggest that this was from Pinterest: veggie and egg muffins with tomatoes, chicken salad with olive oil, salmon with asparagus. I'm in this a whole lot. Those are my daughter's pictures. And it's just to help me. So for me, once something is completely a habit, I am okay with it after the fact. So I do need to draw out some more of the daily so that I can, schedule it out if there's anything that I need to put down throughout the week. And I have gotten away from that, where I have pre-planned and put the appointments down each day. I was just really going on a day-by-day basis, and it's all right, but I need to get back into the swing of things so that each day I kind of already know what's going on. And then also in the night, I used to always just kind of put it there. So each day can change. If I know I'm looking at something and I have to wake up earlier, I will start the hourly thing at 6 o'clock. Or if I know it's later, I will, on the weekends, I usually start it at like 8 or 9. But even though I get up early, I know that things are not going to pop off until later on. So then that's the next one. And then I do the same exact thing each week. And as you can see, it did not take that long. Usually it does not take that long, and it's because we're on here together. So like today is the 6th. I'm just gonna put like my son got his hair cut, drill, lounging. We're not really doing much. So yeah, that is it, yo. That is the whole shebang. Very excited because that way when, did I use any of these? Did I need to? Well, usually I put one right here. That way, once Monday hits, I've got the whole game plan. And today it says set up next week. So I know to do that, which I did. I think it's just very important to have a game plan, at least for me, because I'm in charge of a whole household, family, dogs, cats, fishes. No cats. We don't have any cats right now. I miss my cats, but then I don't. Every time I think about the freaking dog we have, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't miss it. Because no, I don't. Okay, so I got one more girl. I'll put her over here with the homeschool. So the only thing left I have to do is really just put a vellum. I thought about in the vellum gluing down a week on a page so I can keep track of what we're doing, because one thing I haven't done, and I really need to do it today, oh my gosh, is my homeschool planner. I need a planner that's separate from this, and I have a rings, but that's reference. I need an all-in-one planner, and I really do think I'm just gonna grab one from Amazon. It's like $6, and even if it's a monthly, I can put down like briefly what we did, keep track of attendance for the whole year. And even though I will put homeschool and I'll put down like what we did, I still want to keep track. So that is it, my friends. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your guys' support. What is this? That gets gross. It definitely comes off. It's probably from whatever's on here. But yeah, take care.